There we go. Alright, now let's get the camera closer. I've got a controller in the way here. Oh, hello little controller. Oh, how are you? So yeah, let's do some surgery here. First of all, let's get these friggin' cables out of the way. This is like it's a dead. It's a new. Okay. It's like let's see. Since okay. Let's do did bonk. Giant black ones. And okay. So pull pull both. Just so they're not in the way. All right. So what we got here? Uh, this is the After Later Audio Allen, which is essentially a Turing machine that's like much smaller than. Oh, this original one, this is a home one, but that doesn't mean I understand why. I can solder. That's about it. Electronics. So, fortunately. And then I think the volts expander, I don't know. We could leave it for now, and then, like, pachinko. We could leave it for now, or we can scrap it right now. Not sure what I'm gonna do. But at the very least, these guys need to be pulled so that I can pull cables. Possibly rearrange them. Alright, so I'm gonna just keep the same power cable. So yeah, the back, gates, pulses. So the pulses out goes to the pulses module. Gates out goes to volts expander. So yeah, we might as well put that in. I suppose it's not going to hurt anything. Let's see. So gates goes like so. Power mod. Gonna reach? There... It's like, is there not enough clearance between that? That's just terrible planning? Have the measurements for a 16-pin sub connector decided to... It's okay. It's alright. Okay. Now, a couple things. Loosen this guy. Hit a... Pulling the volts wasn't 100% necessary. It's too fun cable. So I have sliding nuts. Well, I do not mind sliding nuts in text. What I really hate is when you have Z-rails. Rails with all little tiny holes. When there's like a half of an HP discrepancy, like, shit doesn't line. To me, that's far more like unforgivable. Your stuff is not clearly precise enough to actually work. Super duper. Wow, really? Did I seriously? I had the ornament and crime on top of my pulses? Is that a thing? Is that right? Yes. So, anyways, sometime in the future, we'll probably ditch the volts expander, which will save another 4 HP. So I've got 4 plus 4 here. If we ditch the wave folder, I believe the wave folder 6. So could have 14 HP space, plus there's like 3 more. So, anyways, that's it. It's done. It's installed. God, that was loud. Holy. Help midgies. Okay, lock. On. So, in the middle. Bam. Oh, cool. It goes bottom to top instead of left to right. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Right. Question. Let's reach to the fairly decently. It's okay. Not horrible. There we go. So yeah, we got it going here. Is easy. Be afraid. Don't be afraid of your electron. Okay, well, let's try it out. Let's experiment. Let's see what happens. So yeah, standard. Here's the standard output thing. Oh, I guess we're going to have to go through quantizer to sound have and CV trigger. Simply just do a pulse. It's doing. Here is my question. CV second. Is that similar to first one in terms of if I turn all of these down, will they look the same? No. Okay. Just different. So somebody said this is like a 5-bit sequencer. I don't understand how it works. It's probably why I never. So let's, you know. Let's just throw this into a couple of oscillators. Set our bit. Setting. It's okay. It's all right. Let's go through. So sawtooth into filter. And unfortunately, ball ass things that triggers. How come some quantizers need triggers? Some quantizers don't seem to care much. What's the deal? What's the deal with that? Okay. It's Ionian shit. Alright, now the same thing to the other later. This almost sounds a little weird. Those notes are not like act strange. Oh, pentatonic major. Well, that works at least. it into a different pulse out, and it completely changes the pattern. That's cool. Some random modulation envelope LFO action. Hey, what's going on? Turing machine works, so that's a happy thing. Chucking along. Again, this is the size of the, not the original, I think this is a Mark III kit, I think, something like that I got. The originals were like, shwaboom, they were huge. They were a huge panel, but they also had the sliders for the voltages. So the size of this is the equivalent of the Allen and the volts or the pulses expander. So, you know, saving HP is a good thing sometimes. Not always. Not always. Definitely not. Certain things in here that I do wish were smaller. That Mankato filter would be really nice. You could shave off a few HP. ZDSP is probably, it could be re-engineered much, much smaller. Put it like halfway between random and fixed, and then it slowly starts introducing new notes. So, yeah, the Turing machine all by itself is all well and good. It's all nifty and cool and stuff. But I think once you add, like, the pulses expander, that's a huge thing. Never used the volts. Maybe I should, because, frankly, it's just a little sequencer. And clearly, you know, the notes are related. All you have to do is, like, put your pulse in a different spot. So, this is that voice. So if I wanted to, like, oh, let's put it in the 1+2. So it's only going to happen when 1 and 2 are both going. I should also probably slow it down there so one can see what's going. Octaves totally depend on the oscillators. Sort of. Ornamented and Crime will do it, which is cool. You can just flip the switch and go up and down an octave. So yeah, scales and stuff all are going through the quantizer. So Ornamented and Crime, yeah, you can change all of that stuff. That's one of the things I wanted to experiment on. It has a CV thing, I think. No, it doesn't on this one. Damn. There's no, like, overall. It's really unfortunate. But yeah, you can do octave and transpose and fine-tune each. So you can fine-tune each individual. But yeah, it would be kind of cool if you could shift the key of everything all at the same time. But I'm also considering getting an Instruo Harmonag, which is big. That's the problem. So, but maybe if I ditch the volts, I move everything over. Maybe I'd have room here if I ditch the folder also, because I don't really fed to that. So yeah, these are the choices. The Mux Slicer ought to be here in a day or two. It's going right there. Chonk. Okay. So, anyways, yeah, today's going to be a short stream. I just wanted to hook this thing up, do a little surgery, and show it on camera, and make sure everything's functioning. Oh, that's wild. It's just gone. It's gone dormant. Definitely some bleeps and bloops with the Turing machine. So if you're not sure what's going on here, right? So if you follow this path of LED, when one of them appears on the bottom, that's triggering a random voltage. And then it gets kicked up the chain. So you have a chain of voltages. The length of that chain is changed by the knob. Should add a 7. That's the only 7. this case, yeah, this is just random. And then the melodizer, which is essentially randomized. I find the melodizer makes a really nice bassline generator. Just knock it down. Or better yet. There it is. Let's see if we can throw a sub in there. One neat thing you could do then is to take all of this. Like, let's say you have this cloud of notes right here of semi-random notes, but they're all going through a scale, right? And then take my like monitor outs, my cue outs, which is easy. I could try it. Let's see if it'll work. Why not? Let's give it a shot. So if I take my cue out there, or the monitor outs, and I flip these channels down to cue, they should be sent now to the R bar. And it looks like they are. So then, obviously, as we just hit, sure things are like and stuff. Let's go. All of that stuff dumps into the buffer, becomes granularized. So granular. Find ourselves a stereo 2BR. There. That worked actually really, really well. Happy with that. Because now we don't have to destroy the chain of signal chain. Something sounds funky. He's dope for oscillators. Screw that. 'Cause both have sync inputs, and I'm wondering if I couldn't... rack full of cables here. Let's just do it. Here, I'm going to take the saw output and put it to the sync input of the other one. Bam. Will they be completely synchronized? Oh, it's because, you know what it is? They're not playing the same notes. So they can't really sync that way, like in terms of like making them into work that way. Okay, anyways, what was I doing? I was doing this. I was gonna find my ass a stereo filter of it. I always forget about the popple. Sorry, there. Happy filter. Sorry, forgot about you. And then what I really want to do is set up a couple of LFOs. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to set up 2 LFOs on the Zadar of identical shapes. Just the standard 0. Make them so they keep. Then what we do is we set the time. So one of them is like 5.34. Sure, let's do that. Had 2 grid. That's cool. That's cool, bro. One of them goes on the left side. One of them. This is the weird thing about the popple. It has CV ins. For each side. So essentially you have like 2 independent filters, but they're both controlled by the same cutoff and resonance knobs. But their CV control is different. So you can FM one of them in inverse, like now. And the right side is normal. But they're at different times, so this funky. Trying to find the octave. It's so cool. I'm like a half step away. keep missing it. This calls for some internal reverb. I don't think it's quite there yet. It's not the right notes. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I like I said, today's was going to be a short stream. I just wanted to put this thing in and kind of show it off. But probably make sure that a couple of things were working, so on and so forth. So, more to come. But all quits for today. And I'll see you soon, probably. Well, I know